For sure, in the backcourt tonight, Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. They've got Robinson, DeAnthony Melton out there with Chris Paul. Then there's DeAndre Hunter, and it's Johnson in at the 4. Here's Page. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. One challenge that he, like all coaches mention, is dealing with the sharp mentality of Chris Paul. Coach said, when you play against Chris, you need to be focused at the highest level. He knows every detail and situation. And if you aren't matching him in that, you're fighting an uphill battle. Chris Paul has truly been a student of the game for a long time. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now, here's Melton. Al Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson in the corner. Over Reddish. Johnson can't get it to go. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against Charlotte. From down low. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Over in the corner, Paul. Now, here's Melton. Guarded closely. Back to Paul. Shoots over Brown, and it's blocked by Brown. Page passes to Reddish. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
Versatile wing with a good overall skill set. Reddish has a bright future in this league, and I think his peers would agree.
Good on both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Shoots from the elbow. Here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big. He won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him. But, boy, you can't teach size and athleticism. And that's what he brings to the party. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Melton. Hall finds Johnson. Lobbed up there for Robinson. It's stolen by Brown. Fires the 3. Page with the bucket.
And the skills of Brown. Not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for Cleveland, trailing by 2. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Inside. Johnson with it. Jones covering. And Jones sends it back. And Jones sends it back. From deep. Got a piece of it. Hunter against Bridges. Hunter no good. For Miami, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Jones against Hunter. Lays it up off the glass. Jones has got his second basket of the night.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Miami Heat dancers. Make some noise, fans.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Passes it to Melodon. Holmes with a screen on Oladipo. Maladon, and then Maladon with the dunk.
Never a bad idea to run the... The old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Rejected by Gasol.
Love how Gasol patrols the court, always on the lookout to reject his shot.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. To the inside. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here's Miami now. They're on a 10-2 run here. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And simply look at how Oladipo is built. Dude has a huge upper body. It is hard to check that.
The free throw drops for Oladipo. Oladipo hits them both. Well, Cleveland shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Now, here's Maladon. Guarded by Oladipo. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up at the stripe. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. The Heat leading by 7. 54 seconds left to play in the first. Brown wide open. He fires. Good. And it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Bridges with the steal. Gasol deciding where to go with it. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the first. The jump hook. That shot misses. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Pass to Holmes. To the paint. Now here's Maladon. Holmes with a screen on Oladipo. Maladon passes to Maxwell. Over Gasol. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Miami Heat going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing.
Fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
So on the floor for Cleveland, they've got Hunter. Chris Paul is out there with DeAnthony Melton. Then it's Robinson, and it's Johnson in at the power forward. Here's Bone, defended by Paul. Stolen by Robinson. And here is Paul. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. With the teardrop, and the layup is good. Paul's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Cavs. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against Indiana.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
He takes it in. Bone passes to Jones. The Heat need to get a shot off. Misses the three. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Hunter with it. Jones covering. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. He gets it in there. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Here's Paul. Here's Robinson, and Robinson throws it down.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
For Cleveland, they have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Bone passes to Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Up top, Melton, covered by Payton. Now, here's Melton. Tight defense on him. Paul with the ball. The 11-footer misses off the right angle.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
There's the drive. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Paladon's checked in for Cleveland. Now, here's Melton. He's covered by Brown. The pass to Johnson. Back to Melton. Just 2 to shoot. 3-pointer. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Johnson.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Here's Page. In the corner, it's Bridges. And again, Miami with the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range. What his coaches and teammates love about DeAndre Hunter is his even keel. He never loses his cool, and he's impossible to rattle.
And given how level-headed Hunter is, he's a good guy to have on the floor when you need a clutch bucket. He's made more than a few big shots in his life.
You know, it's crazy. He actually likes the pressure of those big moments. That's not true for every player.
Here's Page. Lock at 6. Brown right side. This one for 3. Over to the left wing. Now Bridges. Over in the corner, Reddish fires the 3. Hunter grabs the miss. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Davidson, he's covered by Brown. Down low, it's stolen by Reddish. It's Brown with the drive. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And Brown is so aggressive, a masterful penetrator who abuses defenders on the drive.
Pass to Maxwell. Here's Meladon. The Cavaliers again can't hit. This is it to Chase and out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Jones checked in for the Heat. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Meladon passes to Maxwell. Here's Holloway. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Here's Page. 59 seconds left here in the second. The kick out to Brown. Jones trying to get open. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
29 seconds left in the first half. Here's Page. Driving inside. Bucket is good. Page has got 5 now.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Davidson passes to Holmes. Now here's Meladon. Three seconds left. That shot off the mark.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimmick.
And so it's Miami going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Here with Coach Ty Lue. Coach, how do you get...
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks.
Kenny, if you had to choose one, which current point guard, and taking a look now at that first half, what a showing it's been so far. Thanks for spending halftime with us.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Miami, they've got Jaylen Brown. Reddish out there with Jones. Then it's Bridges. And it's Page in at the 1.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Here's Page, defended by Paul. A three-pointer is right on target. Reddish has got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Here's Paul. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Love watching Chris work in that mid-range area. Does a great job of carving out space for his shot.
Over in the corner, Reddish. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Cleveland. Paul outside. He kicks it to Hunter. Robinson a screen on Bridges. 5 to shoot. Bridges with the steal. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 11. In the corner, it's Hunter. Paul dishes to Hunter. Back to Paul. Melton feeling it out a bit. Robinson sets a screen for Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Beautiful creativity off the dribble. That's a slick move by Hunter.
Here's Page. He has 7. To the middle. Here's Jones. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist. Jones has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Johnson. Hunter against Bridges. On the wing, Melton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Doesn't go that time. The Heat go the other way with it. Now here's Brown. He's got 8. With the drive. Paul grabs the board. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Shoots from the baseline. And he gets it back. It's tipped. Now here's Reddish. Defense right on him. Takes it inside, and the layup's good off the glass. Reddish has got 7 points.
It's tough to stop Cam on the drive. He's so fluid and coordinated.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And it's a completely new group for Cleveland.
Fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Maxwell, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Never a bad idea to run the old kick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Connects from 3-point range.
How many times have we seen a possession take that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Melodon. That's it, and the Miami lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket for Maxwell. Maxwell's got 4 points this quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. Maxwell, the pass to Melodon. Here's Holloway, defended by Jones. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by the Heat. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Here he goes.
Cavaliers foul.
And Cleveland making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And the first time out of the game called for the Heat.
Keldon Johnson. Miami calls timeout. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami.
46 seconds left to play in the third. Bone passes to Jones, and then Jones with the jam.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. And the pass to Melodon. 24 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Yep, that one goes.
Easy look for mid-range. He won't miss many of those. Lazy effort defensively.
It's T-shirt Banana Look who's coming onto the court.
The Heat leading by 14.
For the Miami Heat, Dancer.
Here's Bone. Pass to Washington. Here's Bone. Back to Washington. Here's Payton. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Miami Heat sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14.
Fans, welcome your Miami
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So on the floor for Cleveland, Hunter is out there with Johnson. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Robinson in at the pivot, manning the middle. And Miami making a change here. Oladipo's checked in. Melton hits them both. Miami leading by 12. And here's Oladipo. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Miami foul.
Marc Gasol's checked in for Jones.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul. Now in the game, Marc Gasol.
Hunter with it. Back to Paul. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul.
It's still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Paul kicks to Hunter. Down low, Robinson passes to Melton. Just 5 on the clock, and he makes that one.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Oladipo dishes to Gasol. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got 3 assists tonight.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Paul is screen on Jones. Back to Paul. Cleveland moving it around. There's a screen by Robinson. Johnson, that's for 2. The Cavaliers with a new 14. Lobbed up there for Robinson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Gasol is screen on Paul. Oladipo, the pass to Gasol. Paul with the steal. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Melton's shot is good.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He said, "This is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play." In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thank you, David. Paul kicks to Hunter. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Heat. At one point, they led by 16. Bridges, no one around him. The three-pointer, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 10. To the paint, and the dunk by Robinson.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Page passes to Reddish. Left side, Jones. Now Reddish. Pass to Page. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Chris Paul picks up that one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Heat?
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
Timeout called Cleveland. And Steve, you played in a different era. Do you look a little differently at all the hugs and handshakes between opposing players these days?
Well, not at all, Kevin. It's just totally different. These guys been knowing each other for a long time, with youth basketball. I think the competition on the court, it speaks for itself, so I think our game is still in good hands.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jaylen Brown.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Jones in the post. Johnson's there. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Cavaliers ball.
The Cavaliers trail by 10.
2 minutes.
Now here's Paul. 1:52 left to play in the final quarter. And he drives in. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
You have to marvel at Chris Paul's ball handling. He keeps that one on a string.
Page passes to Reddish. Miami no good on that time either.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the inside, here's Johnson. Excellent D that time from Jones.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Into the lane. And the wide open shot from Reddish. Jones kicks to Reddish. His three-pointers off the mark.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him that he's up off the threes.
Bridges against Paul. Now, here's Melton. He's tightly guarded. Launches a three. No good that time. Some solid defense from Brown. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jones with the screen on Paul. In the corner, it's Bridges. Miami no good on that time either.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Stolen. Paul for three, and that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession.
Cavaliers substitution.
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Maxwell. Puts up a three. No good on the shot. And so it's the Heat winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that about wraps it up.
Don't wanna talk, so I don't answer when they hit my phone. Oh, I've been on my grind all week.
this one, Clark. You think we'll see any chippy play because of it?
You know, B.A., I don't think they'll go looking to start something in this game. But you know what? I don't think they'll avoid it if things go south either. So buckle up.
And let's check Miami's starting lineup. They've got Damian Jones. Cam Reddish is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Jaylen Brown. Defended by Jackson. Pass to Jones. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Outside Porter. Outside Irving. Jackson with a screen on Brown. Mitchell with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 12. That shot off the mark. And Miami will go the other way with it. About a minute played here so far in the first. On the take. And here's Brown for 3. Buries it from 3.
Really good to see Brown drop in the perimeter jumper. Showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
Now here's Irving. Tight defense on him. Pass to Jackson. From 13. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Mitchell with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Back to Mitchell. Jackson the screen. Mitchell the pass to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. And the first shot of the night for him. Missing. Pass to Reddish. Now here's Bridges. To the middle. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Mitchell against Brown. Now Porter shoots over Bridges. And it's Porter. That time on the assist by Mitchell.
That's great court awareness. Mitchell's just reliable at noticing when his guys are uncovered. Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
Now here's Jones. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Jones has gotten his second bucket on the night.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Jackson the screen. From deep. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it. But, you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league. Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And Miami has possession, following the bucket by the Magic.
Magic foul. Isaiah Jackson. His first team foul. Substitution for your Magic. Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Check by Mitchell. There's the drive. Clock is at 3. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Oladipo's checked in for Miami.
In for the Heat, Victor Oladipo.
1:49 left to play in the first quarter. Mitchell against Brown. Here's Avdia to the inside. Ryder can't get it to go. Bridges on the attack, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Brown against Mitchell. Shoots over Brown. Mitchell misses.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Boy, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Now here's Mitchell. Cans it with nobody near him. Mitchell's got his second basket of the game.
Nice touch on Mitchell's mid-range J. He gives it just enough to sink the shot.
Oladipo against Mitchell. Out to Bridges. There's the three. And good. Coming on the setup by Oladipo. Bridges has got 5 now.
Wow. On fire. They haven't missed a shot so far.
Brown against Mitchell. Here's Ryder. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him. A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Oladipo. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And here's Brown for 3. Offensive board. Shot clock at 5. And he drives in. And Brown with the stuff.
And Brown is quite aggressive. I mean, a masterful penetrator who can take it to defenders when he drives.
And that concludes a back and forth, high-scoring first quarter.
And your 407. And your 407.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint. Also, their passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And let's take a look at Miami. They've got Derek Jones. He's out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Jones in at the center position. Here's Bone. Inside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Porter. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. Porter's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you must respect Porter Jr.'s scoring ability. I mean, he is terrific connecting from the mid-range.
Here's Bone. And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That's his first foul of the game. Jackson, he's checked in for Orlando. Smith comes in for Avdia.
Substitution for your Magic. Isaiah Jackson.
Pass to Bone.
Caleb Smith.
5 to shoot. Now Jones shoots over Jackson. The putback is no good. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Primo, guarded by Payton. Into the lane. And he gets it to go.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Here's Bone. He's guarded by Irving. Outside Jones. Pass to Jones. Over Porter. Jones misses. The Magic shooting a fantastic 57%. And here's Jackson. Oh, trying his luck from deep. And it's Bone with the rebound. Jones with the ball. Up and over Smith. And again, the Heat missing. Jackson on the wing. Pass to Primo. And he lobs it up to the rim. Now here's Payton. He's covered closely. a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. To the inside. Here's Jones. Smith with the rebound.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Boy, so agile and fluid at 6'10", finishing with an exclamation point. Porter Jr. Hard to stop this young guy.
Down low. Here's Jones. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Martin, he's checked in for Jackson. So Miami going with an almost entire new group here. Well, Grant, you were a master of meshing with your teammates. How key is being on the same page early in the year?
Oh, it's so important, especially early in the season. Teams that can come together and mesh as a core have a great advantage at the start of the season.
Here's Primo, defended by Brown. Top of the key. Offensive rebound. Smith no good.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
Boy, there's a lot to like about the attitude of Brown. If he sees a fast break opportunity, he's taking full advantage of it in a heartbeat.
Now here's Irving, tightly guarded to the middle. Here's Porter. That one a little long.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And here's Brown. 7 points in the game. Pass to Reddish. Launches a three. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Smith outside. Bridges against Porter to the paint. Here's Smith. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Avdia, he's checked in for Orlando. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Irving. And Miami also making a switch. Jones, he's checked in for Jones. Bridges with it. Now Porter defending. Here's Reddish. Ooh, stolen by Smith.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. He was still sliding right there.
Selected 13th overall in the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell made an immediate impact for Utah as a rookie, leading the Jazz to a first-round upset of OKC in the playoffs.
Inside. Here's Jones. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. And that's going to be a foul on Orlando.
Damian Jones. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. And so here is Orlando. It's a 5-point game. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. And that'll wrap up what has been a 5-game homestand for them. Pass to Ryder. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second personal
And give
foul.
them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, you can get to the strike. That's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Gasol's checked in for Miami. Washington comes in for Reddish. The Heat have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Pass to Gasol. Knocks it loose. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. 19 seconds left in the second period. on the clock. Can't connect from short range.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Eat it. Thanks, Allie.
Welcome. The first half is in the books, so let's check out the top performers for each team. And to see these two shouldering the burden, carrying their teams, almost makes your back sore, huh, Shaq?
No, stop it.
Might have to get him some of that icy hot. Man up.
You might just. Couldn't hurt. Now, turning our attention back to this Miami Heat game, a matchup that has resulted in a competitive game.
You know every team talks about playing unselfishly, and in the first half, it didn't look like there was an ego on this team. Now, looks can be deceiving, but the assist totals back up what we saw.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Wow, it's been quite a game for Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. We've got Mitchell, Jackson out there with Michael Porter, and it's Irving in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Orlando. The three from Washington knocks down the triple. Washington's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
There's Jackson with the three, and it's Miami with a rebound.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Gasol misses. Orlando trailing here. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
For three, Smith. Here's Jackson. Hits the jump hook. Jackson's got 7 points.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court. And opponents can foul to force your hand.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And Peyton, here we go. Pass to Jones. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Mitchell.
At the line for the Heat, Ty Jones.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's see it, fans. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your 407. All right, fans, that was your 407 dance team. Make some noise, fans.
That one misses. And he's good on the second. So it's Orlando now, trailing by 5. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Jackson, pass to Irving. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
A defensive breakdown. Can't afford to leave him open from range.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
What you love about Mitchell, he plays with energy, explosiveness, and courage.
Donovan Mitchell, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Washington, a screen on Irving. Here's Bone, covered by Smith. And there's the drive. Bone with the bucket.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Mitchell against Payton. Here's the 3. Washington grabs the miss.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. And we'll see if that's the answer. You know, P.J. Washington is very impressive. This young man hit the ground running when he stepped into the league back in 19. His debut performance, about 27 points and an NBA record for made three-pointers in a debut.
Drills it from deep. Jones has got 6 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Jackson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
His first, second team foul. At the line for Orlando.
And he knocks down the first one. Now, when you talk about P.J. Washington getting off to a strong start, you also have to look at his defensive performance.
I agree, B.A. I mean, two-way player definitely is P.J. Washington. Excellent instincts, and he's continued to impress as a shot blocker.
Martin, he's checked in for Orlando. Avdia comes in for Donovan Mitchell.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Here's Bone. He's guarded by Irving. The 3 from Washington. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside. Here's Avdia. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Bone. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Payton, no good. For Orlando, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. To the middle. It's deflected. A minute and a half left in the third. Pass to Bone. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Also, what touch they've displayed from long range as a team tonight and throughout this entire game.
First one falls for him. And the Heat making a change here. Oladipo's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's a minute 17 left in the third quarter. Here's Martin. He's guarded by Washington. They set a pick. Martin takes it in. Got a hand on it. Irving against Payton. Oh, it's stolen. And the Magic pushing it up now. And Irving powers it home.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Going inside, Oladipo, no good. Now Orlando takes it the other way. Outside Irving. Comes up empty down low. Miami has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Really good there at reading the defense. Give Oladipo a passing lane in the pick and roll, and he'll take it and make you pay.
With the drive. No good off the back of the rim. Miami calls timeout.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And your 4-on-7.
He got it off in time. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Heat out in front, up by 5. And time to step away quickly, but we'll... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Setting the floor for Miami. They've got Victor Oladipo. Derek Jones is out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Payton in at the 2. The shot by Oladipo, no good. Orlando trailing here. Mitchell with the ball. Pass to Avdia. Back to Mitchell. Down low. It's Avdia on the wing. 5 on the clock. Up and over Gasol. Avdia can't get it to go. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Now here's Oladipo. The 3 is up. Orlando grabs the miss. Outside Porter. Pass to Avdia. Smith outside. Mitchell with the ball. Here's Ryder. Back to Avdia. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And this late game timeout, getting a breather here. Important for the players to recharge. This is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with some Gatorade. Jackson, he's checked in for Orlando. Irving comes in for Avdia. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He told them, quote, "It all comes down to the next few minutes. That's what will decide this game. So step up. This is your moment, not theirs." Inspiring words, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
Jackson with a screen on Brown. Jackson outside.
Heat foul. Damian Jones. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Smith finds Porter. 6 to shoot. The
Magic need to put one up here.
And Brown just doing a nice job using his body well at the defensive end of the floor. He's a physical player who I think does a really good job challenging shooters.
Bridges, a screen on Irving. Pass to Reddish from the arc. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 6th rebound on the night. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
The Heat have gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. Pass to Bridges. To the inside. Here's Jones. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Here's Orlando. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. And he's gone for the lob. Left side, Brown. Knocks it down from distance. And now it's a 10-point Miami lead.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Mitchell against Brown. Here's Jackson. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. Miami has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Defended by Jackson. For 3, Bridges. And the Heat, another 3.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on defense.
Outside for Irving. Jackson, the screen. Now here's Irving. The D's right on him. Ooh, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. .127 left in the 4th. He's guarded by Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Brown. And that's a foul. Called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Brown against Mitchell. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Magic ball.
There's 49 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Outside Irving. From 15 feet away. He can't hit that time. And Miami will go the other way with it. It's Brown on the wing. And the 3 off target. So it's Orlando now. 11-point game. Pass to Jackson. Now Mitchell. To the paint. It's picked off. Here's Reddish. Covered by Smith. Now Brown. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, fantastic.
My dad like Dillinger, all my they listen up. On my GTA.